So if you haven't heard about the LA riots, what the hell are you doing with your life? I know this sounds like a very serious title topic here, but we're going to make some light of it. I'm probably going to bitch about the Communist Party of America. I'm sorry, I mean the Democratic Party of America. Yeah, we've got some problems here. I got some serious questions. Why is it that only after did Trump shut off the money to Mexico are they really complaining? Now, if you caught the live stream yesterday, this is going to be a little bit different because things have changed, especially after last night when truckloads of face mask, and I don't mean like the cloth face mask, I mean like literally protective gear that protects you from shards of metal flying in a machine shop started showing up. Oh, and they started getting more violent, and well, what did they start doing? Of course, they started looting sushi stores and Adidas. Yeah, because nothing says you're fighting for America like looting America and calling for the destruction of America, but of course the dumbass Maxine Waters has to come out here and say some dumb shit. Now, before we watch this video, we're gonna take just a quick second here and watch this video first. Are you tired of that boring, bland coffee, the generic shill coffee, the generic no-name coffee? Well, check this out. We have the Dragon's Treasure tea today. Now, here at the Dragon's Treasure, you will find teas for everybody's taste. Everything you could possibly imagine, including soaps. That's right, you know you stink at the end of the day, so make sure you check out those soaps. They're actually pretty nice. I would recommend them, especially for your convention goers. This is something you desperately need. But wait, there's more. We have the Dragon's Treasure coffee. Now, this isn't your normal dropship coffee here. This is the Dragon Treasure Special. Here we have a beautiful blend of different coffees to fulfill all your taste bud needs. But wait, there's even more. Use the promo code Sleazy Society and get a 10% discount on your order. That's right, guys. Be like me. Be a good Jew. Get a nice little discount while you're at it. Shop at the Dragon's Treasure. And did I mention that every bag of tea comes with a hot waifu sticker on it? Save those, collect them, trade them. I don't care what you do with them, but just buy the Dragon's Treasure tea. All right, now that the shilling's done, let's get back to the Maxine Waters video. So here we go. Here we go. Ready for this one?
And even those who were out of step with what we are advocating, peaceful protest.
Out of step with advocating for peaceful protest? Bitch, do you even know what's going on?
Did not create any violence. Nobody.
No violence. Mostly peaceful but fiery protest. Actually, these are kind of mostly fire, not peaceful protests. But, you know, go on, you dumbass broad.
was shot. Nobody was killed. Get it?
Oh, nobody was killed, so it's peaceful. Is that the standard we're going with in America now? Does that mean assault's legal? Does that mean we can break into Maxine Waters' house, and as long as we don't hurt her or kill her, she's gonna be okay with it? No, she's calling like 50 cops to come and arrest your ass. If you step foot on her lawn, she's calling 100 cops to come and stop you and escort you out of her neighborhood. What the fuck is this bitch talking about?
In your head. And so, when martial law is called, what are you going to say? I missed the point. Don't miss the point, you all. Don't think that somehow, because they called out the National Guard, there was violence.
Again, no violence. The entire video, side by side, there's nothing but fucking violence. All right, so enough of that video. Now, I know in the title it says, you know, how are we funding these? How are we funding these? And I've got the genuine question because I saw this pop up last night. There are entire trucks,
National Guard folks,
dropping off
in
protective gear for the rioters
tonight as well. So look at this. This was some video.
Now, we're not talking about a truck pulling up with like 5 people in it and they all have face shields like it's a small group of people. No, it's literally a guy sitting in his truck unloading boxes upon boxes. We're not talking like individual boxes. This is like wholesale boxes that get delivered to stores of protective gear to protect the rioters. You know, kind of the same thing we've seen with every riot before, where they all burn down entire cities, where they show up with bricks and shields that are mass produced. You know, kind of the same thing that's going on here. It's like, huh, how are you affording all this? Now, individually, I would say these are relatively cheap. Maybe not for the communists who won't work and just collect disability. And especially not for the Mexicans, because they complain about how much they're underpaid, so they sure as hell can't afford it, right? Right? Am I right on this one? I think I'm right on this one. But no, entire boxes, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in each truck of protective gear to protect the rioters from the police.
from earlier that was pretty startling to me. And you see this, these are boxes of masks being...
So yes, even the news is getting in on it like, hey, this is, the optics are very bad. And if you don't remember from the first couple days of this, this invasion by Mexico, everybody was waving Mexican flags. You know what, and I think this is a good picture that sums it up here. The first 2 or 3 days of this riot, there was nothing but Mexican flags, and then all of a sudden, yesterday we started seeing some weird things. We started seeing American flags. We started seeing American and Mexican flags. I'll let you in a little secret. The Mexican American flags and the American flags have creases in them because people have been dropping boxes of American flags and telling the rioters they need to wave these. And you're like, why would they do that? Why would they tell you to wave American flags like this at a riot where you're protesting that America shouldn't exist and everything belongs to Mexico? But look at this post from 2 days ago in LA. Mainstream media is trying to create the optic that foreigners are invading, and recent videos are fueling that perception. I think you mean mainstream media has no choice but to expose that this is invasion by Mexicans to overthrow the US government. If you're protesting, bring a US flag, tell others to do so. End of the day, we're in this country and we want to make it better for our people. And by our people, they don't mean American people, they mean for Mexicans. You know, because they want that just... Give us the money, Americans. We don't want to work for it, just give us the money. That's the entire reason they're upset, that they can't milk the US, they can't take your tax dollars and sit at home and do absolutely nothing all day. But as far as the riot and looting goes, here we go. I think this is an Apple store, of course, because that's always what gets looted. You know, there's nothing there. Or we can just hop over to this, where they're looting a sushi store. What reason are you looting a sushi store? Now, look, I'm no genius, but if you're gonna haul out raw fish in the middle of downtown LA and then try and walk it through a riot and get home, that's not gonna be edible. I have a feeling you just stole a bunch of shit and you're gonna try and sell it later. And notice everybody's going into the store and there's one guy saying, don't do it, don't do it. One guy out of, I'm gonna say a couple hundred people here. One of them's like, no, don't do this. That's bad. That's very bad. And going back to the flag here from the New York Post, now they're trying to say, you know, this is all because of ICE and Trump, you know, enforcing the laws that Americans have agreed upon for over 100 years. You can see the flags still have creases. They are fresh out of the box. Yeah, and here they are, firing fireworks off in crowds of people to try and hurt police. Now, let me put this into perspective. The police have nothing to do with ICE, so they are literally just attacking police for no fucking reason other than, well, because they want to, and they're petulant little children who deserve to be put in prison for 20 years. So yes, while you're at work today or tomorrow and you're busting your ass trying to make ends meet and the government's taxing you nearly 50% of your paycheck, and it is nearly 50% of your paycheck unless you're in like Florida and Texas and like 2 other states maybe. So the 46 states you're out there busting your ass, the government takes a good check, the federal government, then the state takes another chunk out, and then you pay sales tax. Yes, you pay 50% of your check in taxes for everything you do. These motherfuckers are out here burning, looting, and complaining because they're not getting their free money, and you have to pay for it, or they will burn down your city. And not only are they not American citizens, but they are Mexican nationalists complaining about it. They're complaining because they can't get free money. They can't take your money and burn down your home, so they're gonna throw another temper tantrum. Remember, this isn't just a riot. This is definitely not a protest. This is an invasion of America by foreign actors. You know, normally this would be a declaration of war. You know, if oh wait, hold on. Here's a perfect reference. No person is illegal. Ukraine must accept all Russians into it. Borders aren't real. Ukraine must accept Russia into it. Like, oh my God, how quickly that turns. How quickly that turns around on them. They're like, no, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. But yeah, no, we're supposed to send billions, if not trillions of dollars to help Ukraine because we need to protect their borders. But as soon as it comes to America and cutting off their handout checks, no, this is This isn't America. This is Mexico. We need Mexicans here. Fuck your white people. Yeah, remember the same hissy fit they threw about the white farmers, the Boers? Yeah. No, we don't want white people being immigrated here. Only other races. We don't want white people. There is no America. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments section, guys. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share this one out. Until the next one, be easy like sleazy.